Hello and welcome to Pro Cycling Manager 2015, where we are going to play as in the new mode, the Be a Pro mode, or Be a Pro Cyclist mode, I think it's called in this game. Basically, you are one rider, you are controlling your rider and you're trying to develop him into as good as you want, or into the role you want. In my case, I'm going to be a fighter role, basically the guy that breaks away from the pack, tries to stay away, and let's see how it goes. So I bought this on Steam, and it's locked to my language. So we have first and last, we have name, first name, last name. I'm going to be a Norwegian rider, which means I won't be able to participate in national championships, but that's okay. Skin color, that's the closest one to real life me. Height is correct, weight is not correct. Photo, there's only that one in there, that's totally how I look. Age, I'm going to be as young as possible to have the longest possible career. And as I said, I'm going to be a fighter role. I'm going to go into breakaways. So the stats are 70. The stats ranges from 50, which is lowest, to 85. And it has done so for at least 10 years now. So that's probably not going to change at all. Right, so we have several different stats. I might translate them incorrectly. We have flat, which basically tells how good your rider is on the flats. We have mountains, which is I played this for roughly 10 years and I still don't know the difference between how to tell the difference between a mountain and a hill. But anyways, you have mountain, which are long and can be steep, I guess, and that's something we're starting really weak at. We have hills, which are shorter but real steep, and we are decent at that. We have time trial. We're okay at that. Time trial, that speaks for itself. Then you have a prologue, which is another type of time trialing. It's just that it's really short, and it takes a different set of skills. It tends to be commonly seen in sprinters, who are good at high effort in short time. Cobblestone, or cobbles, says itself. It tells how good your rider is at the cobbles. Sprint, the ability you have in the final stages of a race. Acceleration determines how fast you can accelerate. Descending can be quite technical in real life, and this skill determines how well your rider are able to handle the technicalities. Fighter, I have no idea what this stat does, but the most entertaining riders usually end up with high fighter stat. Stamina sets itself. Higher stamina means you can hold out longer, but I think there's a limit to it when it starts to really shine in. I think that was after in races that's longer than 200 kilometers in this game or something. Resistance is mostly time trial stat, and you have recovery, which is basically your recovery between stages and stage races. Anyways, we're going to be 19, as I said, we're going to be a fighter. These are our stats in the order I've read them. Push, excuse me. So let's just hit next. And here we have the different themes I can choose from. Since I picked Norway as my nation, I'm always going to get this one, I think. This team. Then I'll get a random team. And I don't know if it's a random pro team and a random development team. But anyways, then we have some info about the team. If I joined this team, Team Yuko, I would be I'll be ranked in average from the average stat is calculated depending on rider type and stats, and of all of the averages I will be number 9 out of 13. I'll be the weakest stage racer, I will be the weakest climber, I will be the second weakest time trialist, I will be the really weak sprinter, I would be a really weak puncher, I think it's technical term, hill rider, classic rider. I would be average on cobble, and I would be among the best in the fighter class. And I can go back and hit next again, and I'll get different teams. Okay, so it seems to be one continental and one development team. I don't really want to race. I went to that team actually. And you can see the continental, that's the division it's in. It's continental U23, I think that's lowest, and then there's continental pro, continental, I don't remember which it is, and then there's UCI Pro Tour, which is the highest. It's the Champions League of cyclists basically. And what class you're in there that determines which races you can participate in. The only difference between Continental U23 and Continental is pretty much that you are going to be limited to... it's going to limit what races you can participate in. Anyways... yeah, I think I'm going to go with... you know what? Yeah. Let's go with this one actually. Tyrol cycling team, Tyrol. I will be the best in 2 categories, which is interesting. And it's slightly higher paid, 2,500 euros per month. So that's good. Let's see, next, setting up, blah blah blah. Right, so this is screen, as I said, and it's only Norwegian. Right, so let's just take a look at our team. Sort by average, and I'm the 4th highest average. Let's look at the skills. Right, I picked a really weak team, but that's okay. That means more chances for me. Almost all riders are there for next year, except me and David. By the way, I am playing with a database which adds real names. Yeah, nothing much to see here for now. We'll get back on this. These screens I've never used in this mode, but it might have its uses. Right, let's start about training my rider. So here's the fitness screen. Form, how fit your rider is. Then we have his freshness. Then you have his rhythm, which comes from races, and tiredness, which comes from training and races. Freshness is something related to injury, I think, and basically how tired he is from day to day. And fitness is how fit he is at the moment, from 0 to 100. I'm not going to mess too much with this. Oh, and I forgot to check, did I change the settings? I did, good. Right, so on this other screen here, progress, you can see what we're developing. While we are a fighter, we are not going to train as a fighter first and foremost. Not in the start at least. We are going to, let's see, what do we need? We need climbing skills. We want to train as a... let's start at the top. Climber, hill rider. I think taking on a role as a hill rider first and foremost, for training that is, will give me the best opportunity to get some victories in, or at least develop quicker. Right, So in the bottom screen you can see the age, my name of rider. I can hover out there for quick access to the stats, which is nice. The team jersey. This thing here means that I have rank 1 when it comes to which group of races I have access to. This bar here is my experience bar, and I am level 7. I don't start at level 1, you start at level 7. At least this character does. I haven't tried all the groups, I haven't noticed if it varies. And this one goes up really quickly in the start, which is good. I have 0 emails, and my next race is the Cyanide Cup 1, which is a hilly race. Oh, I'm clicking on it, obviously shows the profile. Hovering over the information shows the profile as well, and it also shows what type of races. Let's say if you are taking a look at a 4-stage race, then it shows the icon which says about 148 is at least there for all stages, which helps you to notify you in which stages you can skip. If you're a sprinter, you can just simulate past the mountain stages if you want, and etc, etc. Anyways, let's head on to the planning. Now, I'm not going to change much because there's not much to change. In fact, I'm going to add this race and add races. Basically, I can add up to... Right, so you can add races or remove races, and it takes points. For example, moving Ronde van Vlaanderen for juniors would cost me 3 points. I have 10 points to spend this season. That will increase as I get stronger or better and more recognized as a cyclist. I have a higher reputation, basically. The stars means that they are sponsor goals, I think. Hovering over it doesn't show me anything. And the season is split into 4. Yeah, the season is split into 4. And my season ends pretty much in August. But there's one race in October, which is flat. Espoirs means juniors. Tour de l'Avenir is Tour de France for the juniors, basically. Right, let's see. I want to try to add as many races as I can. Oh, here we see. To race the HC races, I need to level up. And to level up, I can hover over here and see I need to win my first race. But it doesn't say that is you also unlock it when you reach a certain level if you haven't done it already. But anyways, we're going to add this race. And then we have added all the races we can add at the moment. Now, we might not get accepted to something, but that I have not experienced that happening, so we're going to confirm our plans. Yes, I will use 7 of my 10 points this season and add these races. That's okay. If I'm injured, I don't have to pull myself out of races anyways. So let's get to it. We're going to continue until we get to the first race. And I got an email telling me that I can change my plan, which I already did the game. Oh well. Right, so when you're not racing, this is what's going on. This is this D1 screen I'm going to be looking most at in this game. Probably. Right, here we have the character selection screen, which shows you the riders in your squad, and on the top we have 6 riders selected for the race. We are selected. Of course we are, we all selected for all the races pretty much. And you can see there, you can get information about the race, what teams are here, more teams, and you have the favorites. And you have the team strategy. Right, so I have no idea what this means because it doesn't explain it here. I have to play the manager mode and I haven't done that. But I have a general feeling. No idea what that means. No idea what that means. Oh wait, I think I know what that means. That means to relay, meaning pulling the pack if in it. That means I am to attack. That means the character is to counterattack if favorites attack. And that means not attacking at all. So the manager of Tyrol cycling team, whatever it's called, says, "You know what, kid? You're going to be able to show yourself off. You're going to be in the front of the race." And we can quick sim, or we can play it. So let's get to it. Now let's show you the screen I just talked about, the information. Shows you the profile, shows you the shape of the team, shows you the different teams that are in here. While it's setting up. And I'm not going to skip anything of the first race, but I am going to skip in the future. Probably. And here we have the favorites.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! It's an undulating route, so it will be a tactical race. This morning, a few riders told me that they weren't too motivated at the thought of riding in such conditions.
So I turn the commentator on, I have the music on for a bit of background noise and sound effects. And it's raining, I'm far behind in the pack. Right, so we have the buttons, we have the attack button, which changes to sprint if there is a
surprise
sprint.
attack! He's probably just trying to force his teammates away from the bunch.
We have the hold position, we have the effort button, which makes you put in effort according to this bar, which you turn up and down. We have the relay, which also affects by this, but makes you pull the group. You have the infinite relay, which does the same thing, but you never stop. You have to gather water, you have to use the energy. And this thing, I have no idea what it means. I think it means putting them on auto mode or something, but it's not relevant for this mode. Anyways, as they're attacking, I'm going to right click and try to follow that attack. And I'm going to turn the speed up and down as we go. Oh, we have a mine in this group attacking already. Okay, since we all stopped, I'm going to go for myself. So we can play this at...
An attack is launched!
Okay, he just went. And now I'm hauled in. Let's try again.
Oh, the riders really have no luck with today's weather. Fall in the pack! Apparently, the leader is on the ground!
And our captain
jockeying
just
for position at the front.
had fallen. Well, I'm in the breakaway, I'm
more
not
than
going
a
to
minute
wait.
between the breakaway and the pack. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Okay, so they're not going to let me get away, so I'm going to put it at maintain position. And I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to speed it up a bit to speed 8. And our captain is not able to bring himself back.
Breakaway at the front!
So I think I should drop back. I'm trying to drop back to help my team captain, because that's what a good teammate will do. Right, so he's in A3, that means he's in third group behind. Oh, there's another captain that's fallen behind. Oh, I'm in the right group. Right. I'm all screwed up there. Now I'm going to help try to drag him along. There he is, in the back here. That's not the wait for him. Oh, wow. Is that the D Damiano Kunigo? Yeah, what happened to him? I thought he was in Lampre. Why is he in this team? Oh well. Let's go up to... Okay, we pulled him up. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the pack. Not really, I'm just going to go up there. Maintain position, and let's see. We are 3 minutes behind the 3 guys in front, which is not good for me. And I'm looking to have a great shape for today, which is bad because I didn't get away. They didn't let me skip, or they didn't want me to get away, basically. So you're just going to have to skip ahead here. Is someone getting water? No, I'm going to get to the water for out in. So keeping hydrated is just as important in cycling games as it is in real life. Too bad you can't just press a button and instantly get hydrated in real life. Right, so it's going fast in front now. So we have to put the effort to max. And no one is really pulling, so I'm going to pull. Because I'm going to put in work for our leader, Mr. Weiss. Because I have no chance of winning since I didn't get away with those 3 others. Hopefully our captain... our captain sucks today, he's in a really bad shape. So when we're coming to next hill, I think I'm going to give it another shot. So we're going to play at speed 8 a lot. And we can't really change the camera angle, I don't think. I really like this angle. You can also press 7 and 9 on the numpad and turn around. 1, 2 and 3 doesn't really do anything. Our captain has dropped again. Meaning he's probably injured as well as having poor form. And there are the 3 other guys. Oh wait, there's not the 3 other guys.
A team leader is falling behind.
Okay, so this is going too hard for me right now, so I can't attack. I have no stamina left, basically. So let's go up to speed 4. Okay, so I'm in the breakaway. I'm in 1 breakaway. I'm not in the breakaway. That's good. I'm not going to do much, and we got picked up by the peloton, the pack. Right, so it's 16 kilometers
15
left.
kilometers to the finish line. There's a rider trying to break away from the
You
bunch.
can see the speed, you can see the incline, you can see the wind. There's not a lot of wind. Or at least not right now. You can see
looks
if
like
there's
the
some...
pack has bitten the dust collectively, but the riders would seem to be okay to carry on.
So a bit of fall. If there's a mountain sprint for the mountains jersey, it will be denoted
There's
here.
now just 10 kilometers left.
I can't do this pace up here, I think.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
So I'm just going to put the effort and take my own pace up this hill. It's a really steep one, and in top right you can see the distance to the finish line.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Is breaking away. As you can see, this guy is struggling to keep up because he's running out of the yellow stamina bar down here.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
Now we're going downhill, so I can go up with effort. I'm not going to win this, but I'm going to be the best rider from my team in this. And since it automatically goes to slow mode whenever the finish line is
deep inside himself to earn this victory.
I'm just going to use my effort value here for the last kilometer. Okay, so I'm sprinting. Let's sprint as well, just to show it off. And there we go. That's the first race. I was the best of the team. But mostly probably because of that
The tail
crash.
enders are still coming in.
So let's put it at speed 8. We have to wait until everyone has finished or the time
And here
limit
are
has
the
been
race
reached.
highlights that we've selected for you.
I need to show the highlights, and I'll click next, and I just skipped right to the results. That was the group I was in with in the climb, I think. The first part of its list. But we're going to skip right to the results page. And as you can see, I was quite far behind when the winner was. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but it shows you in the pack, in the start. And it shows you where you were when the guy finished. But it might be only if you're close, I don't know. Right, next. And we see here I finished 19th, I was 3 minutes and 15 seconds behind. Not in real time though. And you can see who's winning. Did anyone abandon? Nobody abandoned. Our captain here finished last. What's up with that? Let's see. He's not injured. That's good for him. He's just not that good at the elements. Right, next. And since we finished our first race in the Continental group, we get 10 experience points. Except delete that email. Right. Then we have the physical form, freshness, rhythm, and tiredness. These are just general pointers. And in this version which I'm playing, it is probably going to get fixed in a patch in the near future, but the icon here, the circle, is what counts, not what you see on this page. And every season, or after every season, between seasons basically, it's fine now since this is the first season, but next season it will be a bug where you have to press this button to go to the home menu, or the main menu, and then you have to reload the game so that this actually works. Otherwise it will be frozen on the quarter circle here. But only this one. These will all work. But this is the most important one, so that one, physical form and exhaustion or tiredness, is the most important ones. Anyways, that has been it for this episode. Hopefully this was informative, or at least somewhat enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time where we will level up.